authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
Time that something like that had happened to you in your life? What age was the first time something had happened?
I think 7.
And was that also a male? Okay, so was that a one-time thing or ongoing?
That was, I think, 2, 3 times. And then my family found out.
What happened when they found out? Where they from?
Virginia.
Okay, so did they stomp a hole in them, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what did they call the laws? Like, what happened? Okay, so so he is.
We're just gonna say it was a lot of crying.
Okay, any t-shirts made?
A couple.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, okay, so when that was going on, what made you decide to tell when you were 7?
I didn't tell.
How did they find out?
Walked in. Yeah.
They walked in on it? Oh, they went batshit crazy. Was it your mom?
So this is unfortunate. This young trans person is telling the interviewer Marcus about how they were actually abused when they were age of 7 years old, and it does unfortunately happen. We think that we know our neighbors, we know our cousins, we know our aunties, we know our uncles, and they drop balls, and things unfortunately do happen to our children. So I strongly encourage in 2026 to keep a very, very close eye on your children and where they go, what they watch, what they're looking at, who they're around, what they're doing. I know a lot of us are living some type of a hot person situation or whatever where we don't want to get old. But it's time for us to come in from out of the clubs and the strip clubs and these places, the gambling and all of this craziness, this, that, and the thirds. And it ain't nothing wrong with going skating with your kids. It ain't nothing wrong with, checking in on your kids when they're down the street at their friend's house. It ain't nothing wrong with popping up, places and seeing what's really going on. It's nothing wrong with sitting down like past generations would do and letting your kids know how important it is for them to be able so that they can come to you and tell you when certain situations are going on. So we're going to continue to pray for her, continue to pray for the kids that are not being supervised in these manners, that God continues to put a hedge of protection around them. Please monitor and watch your children.
Or your dad or
My uncle.
your uncle? Yeah, so let's real quick. Let's start from the beginning because I done jumped all the way. We done got all in the story. Let's just start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Virginia.
You from Virginia? What part?
The Eastern Shore.
Eastern Shore? Hey, man, shut up. That Eastern Shore, Virginia, man. Shout it on out. And so, growing up in Eastern Shore, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I had my mom in the household. My mama was my daddy.
Okay. And I always correct people when they say that because in my estimation, everybody's got their perspective, but in my estimation, a mom can only be a mom and a dad can only be a dad.
I had a father,
but
he just wasn't transparent in life.
Huh.
Like he was here, but he wasn't here, if that makes sense.
So
he would come, disappear. Come, disappear.
Okay, so he was inconsistent.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. And so, I mean, how did that make you feel growing up?
I took it on the head.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
when I was When I was younger, it felt bad. You know, I was like, damn, like what the fuck. But as I got older, it was just like, hey, it is what it is. At least I got my mama.
Okay.
At least I ain't never. One thing I can't say, as long as my mama alive, to this day she's still alive. None of her kids ever wanted for shit.
I was just about to ask how many siblings you have.
I have 3. I have an oldest brother who passed away, and I have 2 little siblings.
Okay. Okay. And so, because did any of them turn out to be LGBT? Okay, so only you. And it happening at 7. So when you were like in middle school before the other incident, started to occur, and you were living like as a straight, young man, did you have any LGBT thoughts from the incident that happened at 7? No. So you think maybe that was too young for it to affect you in that way?
Yeah, because it wasn't really that transparent until I got older and my family was telling me about it.
What? So you didn't really even remember, like you kind of blacked it out type deal. Okay. So that didn't have the effect on you that the incident when you were older had. Okay, so I want to talk about that. How did that incident occur?
Which one?
The ones when you were older.
I was getting tutored by a family member. Well, not a family member, like a close family member, but we considered it family. I was getting tutored, and from tutoring, it went from tutoring to sessions that I didn't want no dealings with.
Right. How did he introduce that?
He told me I could make myself kind of, relax and take, I had a jacket and stuff on and stuff. So he was like, get comfortable, make yourself at home. And then I fell asleep there after, because it was like a family house, so we stayed there sometimes. So I fell asleep, and I felt him touching me while I was asleep.
And eventually, did he just R-word you like that?
One night I was sleeping in the bed, and he just forced himself.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's just my car. It's electric, and it's a hybrid, so sometimes it goes to the gas. Anyway, okay, so, man. At a certain point, did you see it as like a romantic partner type situation? So, because if it was going on for months, you said, right?
Yeah.
Did you eventually tell that it was happening, or did y'all get caught again?
Y'all hearing it first.
Wait, so nobody ever heard it? Wait.
Nobody besides no family knows. Put it like that. My best
what?
knows, but.
Wait, what? So your mom has never heard this?
Me and my mama bond was, so just like at a certain point in life, I just couldn't go to my mom for shit.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, who do you live with right now?
I still by myself.
Okay. At 21?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I ain't mad at that.
I moved here when I was 18.
18, do you work, or do
Yes.
you get a check, or?
I'm a hairstylist, and I work in the airport.
Oh, wow. Listen, man, shout that out. All right? No, I love it because there's so many young people that seem to not be able to just get the basics figured out. So you could just have your own spot and stuff. And so I salute that happening at 21. And you say you've been doing this since you was 18.
Yes.
Okay, where'd you learn how to do hair and stuff like that?
My friends when I first moved here, and then myself. So it's just how I was practicing on myself, and then I got better over time. You could always see my old work compared to my work now. Yeah, you can tell.
Wow. Okay, I ain't mad at that. But so just to be clear, if your mom is watching this video right now, you're saying she's never heard this story before.
Maybe through my music or something, me speaking on it, but.
What do you think she's gonna think?
I don't know. Really, I don't care.
So y'all don't have a very good relationship at all?
We do, it's just rock. It's
Why?
like me and my mama act just alike, so it's like we bump heads.
Yeah, magnetic poles that force themselves apart. If she is hearing this for the first time, and she's thinking, oh my God, does she know what family friend you're talking about? What do you think her thoughts would be? I know that you don't have the close relationship, but what do you think she would be thinking?
Why I didn't tell her?
And so what's the answer?
Every time I went to her, something felt like I was getting pushed away, so I just stopped going to her.
So how did this situation stop with the tutor or whatever?
They moved.
What?
Yeah, they wound up moving some fucking way.
And so, I mean, the question is going to be asked. obviously, you know, you didn't live with them, but you kind of, did you keep going back because you were being sent back by your mom, or?
Yeah, I was getting sent because I had to get the tutor for my test at school.
Okay, and
And
so
he worked in the school.
so I guess he would tutor you, and then y'all would do whatever afterwards type deal. Like, how was it like
It wasn't like
after
every
like?
single time. It was just rare.
Okay, so he would just do it when he was feeling.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.